Soak your garlic like this to keep illnesses at bay. In today's video, I'm going to share the 2 methods I use most often to soak my garlic for maximum health benefits. On top of that, I'll also show you 5 different hacks to peel garlic super fast, so you can save yourself a ton of time in the kitchen. Let's get started. This is the garlic I will be using today. I am sure you are already familiar with its healing properties. There are plenty of ways to peel garlic, but since I am keeping the bulbs whole for pickling this time, I want to share 5 methods I usually use to get the skin off, while keeping every clove perfectly intact. For the first method, I am going to put all the garlic into a large bowl and simply add some water. You can use hot or even boiling water, as the higher the temperature, the faster the skin peels off. Garlic contains allicin, which is quite sensitive to high heat. Once it gets above 140 degrees Fahrenheit, this compound begins to break down. After 20 minutes, the skins soften up so much that you can just pull them right off. It is incredibly convenient. I will peel a few to see how they turned out. What do you think about this method? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now for the second method. I just need to use my thumb and index finger to hold the garlic like this. Give it a firm squeeze, and the skin will automatically start to crack. Once that happens, peeling it becomes so much easier. I will do it one more time. Just hold the garlic like this, give it a firm squeeze with your 2 fingers, and the skin pops right off. It makes peeling so much easier. Do you think this way is better than the first one? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have a better way of doing it, please share it with me. For the third method, I noticed my grandmother often uses a plastic bottle cap like this, and it actually works quite well. I feel like it can be a bit risky for seniors to use a knife for peeling, especially since many deal with things like arthritis that make moving their wrists much harder. And honestly, using this bottle cap is actually pretty effective. It is not bad at all. Moving on to the fourth method, I often put the garlic in the oven or an air fryer. This technique is actually quite similar to the warm water soak we did earlier. I will set the oven to the lowest temperature and let it run for about 5 minutes. Just a reminder that the medicinal allicin in garlic starts to break down above 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So I will keep the oven at this low temperature to make sure the garlic retains all of its powerful properties. Putting them in the oven like this makes the skins feel so much easier to peel. They are not stuck on tight like they were before. It is actually quite satisfying and convenient to peel them now. Little hacks like these really save me a lot of time in the kitchen. And finally, here is my favorite garlic peeling hack, the one I actually use all the time. First, you just need to trim off those hard root ends. Then, grab a container, toss the cloves inside, and give it a really vigorous shake. The trick is to make the garlic hit the top and bottom of the container, since those are the hardest surfaces, so the skins just pop right off. Even if the skin doesn't fall off completely, it becomes so much looser and easier to handle. After shaking, some of these cloves are already completely peeled. For the ones that still have a bit of skin left, you just give them a tiny tug and it slides right off. No more sticky skins clinging to the garlic. I love this method because it is super convenient and keeps all the nutrients intact since there is no heat involved. Once the garlic is all peeled and ready, I am going to sprinkle in some salt and give it a good thorough toss. The reason I am rubbing the garlic with salt and letting it sit for 30 minutes is to help mellow it out. Plus, it helps the garlic better absorb the vinegar later on. We will let it sit and rest like this for about 30 minutes. After that, I am going to give it a good rinse to wash away any of that extra salt. The next step is very important. You must make sure the garlic is completely dry before we move on. If there is any moisture left on the surface, it could cause the garlic to spoil. Now I am going to make 2 jars of pickled garlic. For the first jar, I am just putting the garlic in, and in a bit, I will add the pickling liquid. But for the second jar, I am going to do things a little differently. I like to add a bit of fresh turmeric because turmeric is so good for your health, and it has curcumin, which is great for fighting inflammation. Next, let's get our pickling liquid ready. I need about 3 cups of water. I will be using raw apple cider vinegar with the mother for this recipe. I add about 3 cups of vinegar. To balance out that tanginess, I will add 1 cup of sugar. It is mostly there as a natural preservative. I am adding 2 teaspoons of salt. I give everything a good stir until the sugar and salt have completely dissolved. We are going to bring this mixture to a boil and let it simmer gently for a few minutes. I am going to let the pickling liquid cool down completely before pouring it into the jars to make sure the garlic keeps all its beneficial properties. After 2 or 3 days, it is already good to eat. The garlic starts losing its sharp bite and takes on a nice light tang. But if you wait 5 to 7 days, it gets so much better. Next, I want to share with you how to ferment garlic in honey. It is an amazing health booster that I always keep a jar of at home. The most important thing is to use raw, unpasteurized honey. If the honey has been heat processed, the good microorganisms are gone, and we need those to kickstart the fermentation. For the garlic, just peel the cloves and put them in a jar. Once the honey covers the garlic, I close the lid and leave it at room temperature for about 14 days. During the first week, I flip the jar upside down once a day so every clove stays coated. I love this method because it is so convenient and preserves the natural goodness of the garlic since no heat is involved. When the honey gets thinner and turns a darker color, you know it is ready to enjoy. I hope you enjoy this simple but powerful recipe for your health. If you found this tip helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video on how to live a healthier, happier life. And I'll see you in the next video.